If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
How far is that? Oh, what's up, guys? I know it's been a while. We're sticking to the main missions. Has been taking me a while to even play the game, so you bitch, move! Get the fuck out of the way! Fuck, dude. Fucking stupid.
Stock for later.
Oof. Man. My.
You get a strong color on this.
What? What's happening? What? What the fuck?
Outlander. I offer you an honorable trade.
Let's see what you got.
Your enemies will find improvements, so you must too. Your blade be bright. Greetings, warrior. Is it true you say Takara?
Dyer can make use of this. Land was bracing for this rain. I bet a cook can do something with this.
That was a nice drop. Where are we going? Down?
Could I have a moment of your time?
Get a good glide in.
Oh my god. I almost landed that shit. She was almost dead.
That sound must be tonic. Someone told me I'd find one here.
Is it chasing me? It's fucking chasing me. Oh, that is scary. Oh, don't tell me those.
Steady my breath. Think about what's next. Underground settlement. Looks abandoned. But I'd have to get me on that Tallneck. I can find a way to the top.
Those bitches. How do I get up there? Oh, I hate those things because they camouflage. Let's see. Can I make it from here? What? Why did you fucking jump?
Thanks for the ride, buddy. Gotta find higher ground. No point using fire against that.
that.
Turning back now. Watch my step.
Oh shit.
I can keep going.
They're like fucking dogs. Shit. Fucking monkeys, dude. Fuck, man, I missed. Come on, fucking roll!
Where was I? Finding hieroglyphic. Okay, I need to get up to top of that tall neck. There has to be something that can help me climb higher. A ladder. And where do you lead? All right. I should be able to find a spot to jump onto that tall neck from here.
Man, if you don't hurry the fuck up. Oh my god. Fucking anxiety.
Go. Time to override. Trees, tall as
Now I know the whole map. Sweet. It's really dark though.
Coordinates the Gaia gave me for Demeter are close.
What are you doing?
What happened here? All the bodies are to look. Someone managed to take out an entire squad. Oh, damn.
Hold your fire! I'm not here to fight!
The barbarian's pinned down. Move in.
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends. I need to get past these hostiles and into the ruins.
Now! Don't stop shooting! She's hit! Take her out!
What the fuck?
I'll cover you! Protect the site! Get her! Back up the scene!
fuck, dude?
I've got this.
Not one more step, barbarian! Protect the sides! Kill her!
Come on.
Protect the sides! Kill her!
What?
Take her up now!
I can't see shit.
I've not one more step, barbarian!
Who are these people? And why are they out for blood? I'd better get to Demeter fast in case there's more of them. According to Gaia, it should be somewhere in these ruins.
Oh, it's up there.
Looks like some sort of old office complex.
The Greenhouse. Federal Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech. Environmental remediation. Organic waste management. Whatever your company needs, here at the Greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems. Naturally.
A Federal research facility.
The Greenhouse. Federal Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech. Environmental remediation. Organic waste management.
Admit Wrath. Dream 1. I had a dream, which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, an icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and came, and brought no day, and men forgot their passions in the dread of this their desolation, and all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for light, and they did live a watchfire at the throne and the thrones, the palace crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell, were burnt for beacons, cities were consumed, and men were gathered round their blazed homes, to look once more into each other's faces. Happy were those who dwelled within the eyes of the volcanoes and their mountain torch. A fearful hope was all the world contained. Function true.
No flower. Demeter should be right beyond that door. But those vines are blocking the way. Unless I can cut through them, I'm gonna need to find another way in. No way out. Great. At least there's a console.
A difficult beginning. September 4th, 2043. Science is the process of discerning patterns, finding a sense of order amongst the chaos. Never was that been more patient than today. Here at the greenhouse, between the construction spots, the strewn wreckage from the last night's storm, the howls of protectors who won't even know the nature of our work. Amongst all this, we must find method. All week, the verts have been delivering sets of bewildered faces, and I promise my paymasters that these looks of stunned incredulity hide some of the world's world's top minds, from which ideas will spout that can feed a starving world if we work fast enough. And we knew that it was we were doing. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would have been called research, wouldn't it? Albert Einstein. So we strike off from the shores of the known and swim into these deep oceans of the possible, knowing that we must find something before the world drowns. But does that man who is guiding us understand the work we must do? There is no doubt that Ted Farrell is a business savant when it comes to robotic assistance. But does he grasp the signs as well as the marketing? He and his board has sense of the world's wants from a fashion app, but the choices they make now will determine whether a million starve here or a county falls into a void there. Farrell has grasped the fact that action is necessary. Fuck, man, I need to stop doing that. But can he really be a force to save the world?
Log.
Just got off the line with U.S. Robot Command. Time's running out. I didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove it can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through. He has to.
Adamantine wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here? Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better be careful. Okay. I could take those soldiers out quietly.
Stop fucking doing that! Damn! Fucking stupid.
Anyone else see anything? They must have run off.
We were right to have a look around. What's that?
All outside know where you all are. You're jumping in shadows.
Damn. That was satisfying.
These people would have talked to me instead of trying to kill me. Oh no, I need to find a way out of this courtyard.
Okay. That's promising.
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay? I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
I am of the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone, the eye that reveals the legacy.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places. Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. As a diviner, it is my task to seek it out. For the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alpha? Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again? So you said your ancestors left your tribe that focus?
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to seek out the legacy, interpret the wisdom of our ancestors for the good of all, and to keep it safe, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
So how many diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure, and I am not of their rank.
I've never heard of the Quen.
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean. We haven't been here before.
So why come now?
Our homeland has been ravaged by freakish weather. Terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing, the people are starving. When we looked for answers, it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy's landfall, then we might earn the knowledge we need to save our people. But so far, that knowledge has eluded us.
So, your people call this place Legacy's Landfall?
No. Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. You're well versed in the legacy. It was a place of great importance to our ancestors. We had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far that door remains closed. Even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place. It might be our last chance.
To find something that can save your crops and your people.
Yes. If the ancestors will be generous to us once more.
So you call data from the ancient past the legacy?
Yes. All that is not lost or forbidden.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading, and that which is permitted.
Okay, not sure I get it. That's fine. So what do you use this data for?
The greatest secrets are the ones that improve the lives of many. How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters back, or even cross the ocean.
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help my people back home.
Those soldiers. They opened fire on me without warning. Why?
It is the duty of the Quen to seek out the legacy and defend it from the ignorant and envious. Not that you seem ignorant. Back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told the same was true here.
Does it come from your legacy?
The legacy is truth. But we have been known to misinterpret it. I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors will guide us down the correct path.
Yeah. I hope so too. I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map. But it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
Bear.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section. Like I said, a lost file.
You can't see the map? It's okay. Looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost. Then forbidden.
Not lost. Not forbidden, just a newer format. There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus. Okay?
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Growing concern. We already have moderate but promising results from the insect protein initiative. Ted Farrell, it's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on foreign protein. Tala, our team is pushing to improve in yield once there. No, kill the program today. The plant gene sequencing stuff, and we've got an edge. But I want every program to link up to Harvester. Our robotic team is developing. You're talking about flushing 6 months of research. Our AI tells us the plants you're creating aren't robust enough for auto harvesting. You wanted me to feed starving people, Ted? That research will help. We will feed them from a Farrell harvester. This is too sudden. We can't reconfigure everything that quickly. You have to think bigger, Tala. That was it you wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you're always throwing around. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton. Well, Newton didn't have the research we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of the horizons. We can already see they're the giants now.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
This place is a maze.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay
I
close.
can't believe you actually moved away.
Fire gleam. Better stand back.
Well, that was loud.
Forests were set on fire by hour. They fell all faded and crackling trunks, extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The brown of men by the despairing light wore an unearthly aspect, as by first. Reading is fucking boring to me. The fascists fell upon them. Some lay down and hid their eyes and wept, and some did rest, their chins upon the clenched hands and smiled, hurried to and fro and fed.
There has to be a way out of here.
No way it's you. It's like I know that.
What's that thing in the wall? There has to be a way out of here.
It's like I know that girl, man. She looks very familiar.
Through here. According to the map, the exit should be this way.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
It feels like a tomb down here. That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
The ancestors are dead, Elva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives have been lost over an affair? We're working to see what data can be recovered in the meantime. In the meantime, we spent weeks chasing results that have gone nowhere. Kochansky project could have been the answer. Can we remember that Dr. Kochansky Libido played a big part of this? Not that big part. Not helpful. Atrophy. Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation, not the human reproduction? Precisely. It is our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I am reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. She sabotaged the project and she's staying? And we will all have to make up the time we lost? How? We're already working nights and weekends, which has cut down to levels of infidelity. Not helpful, Coffee. Charles Darwin. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has discovered the value of life. If we hold so much life in our hands, we'll do much when we finish the work. Albert Einstein. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And Dr. Samuel has proved that. Shirley has agreed she has to go. She's staying. that comes all the way from the top. Of course. Not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Enough, all of you. The objections are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the message system offline.
Could use acid against it. Machines.
We can fight them. Or try to sneak past. Your call.
A vent. I think I can pull it open.
The entrance. The entrance to the complex. Looks like it's locked off.
There has to be some other way to get into the facility.
Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first step. There's consoles up here too!
No way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find. I need a data key for this lock. I think I can move these things. There we go. Huh. There's some space back there. Aha. This should help. I think I can jump up there. I'll have to find another way. This one won't budge. Maybe one of the others.
Would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll try.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. You can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly! Hold it there! Hold it there! Let me just... I jumped on top!
Hold on.
That's good! That's good! Jumping over! Jumping over! Made it! I'm at the console. I'm at the console. Wait! Wait! There's data here. There's data here. A lot? But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit.
Locked.
There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it. I gotta move this. I found the energy cell.
Okay, that brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Okay, ready? Okay, you ready? On two. One, two. Okay, that's where we need to go. No. How do I shut this thing off? What is this?
Damn, it just killed all the
That's how the world
crops.
ended.
Test complete. Adamantine reef structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below. I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Test log, I think it's Tuesday. The 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the reeds. But can you deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. Most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you can see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva.
I get it.
I get it.
I do.
I do.
It's hard
It's hard to explain. But you and I are working toward the same goal. If I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... They will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. If I can find a way to Kilns, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line. Adamantine wreaths. They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the time ago. So I never asked. Are you from around here?
No. I'm not. Spend most of my life in this place on the coast.
We both travel a long way.
This is it. Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground. That complex should be Test Station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Keep your guard up.
It's one of those machines.
We're going to have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes.
Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now. There has to be some data here on the adamantine reef we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot.
Any sufficiently advanced technology indistinguishable from magic. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it is done. When the curtains pull back to reveal the mirrors, I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speech with which the project has come together, or stability of the results, despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops and how it can be made more heat thought and disease resistant, and the simple fact of these result intangible. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The fourth test station. Willow. It looks
This
like it's
console's still
underwater.
operational. Huh. That might be worth a look sometime. Another log.
We're done in every way. The reefs work. Carl came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the reefs to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
If I'm reading this shit,
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you.
We can use the line to get down.
Right. Easy. Made it.
But we better make haste.
data core.
As I was saying, I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Right.
Come on.
Let's hope this new module works.
Use melee attack tool.
Well, it's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Violence. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
See you in the morning. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobeck. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But we kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
Oh, fuck.
Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come. Look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobeck stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobeck. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the Diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobeck, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
And you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
was all it says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
And it's barely 6:30. Shit.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus. Unfortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that? Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tanakh marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. I'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport ring. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. He'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
The old ones cut off livestock from
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varlenzo's room, Aloy.
Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia? What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Well, it's getting some use. Looks like Erend and Katala moved their stuff in.
So you play pretend on top of a table.
Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Displays to track Rigon's activity in the region.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Where's that music the Oseram plays?
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia? What was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
You missed a lot. Oh, main mission, I met somebody and she was very helpful. I got another for Gaia.
Since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. It's just so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth. This is the rite of passage that Shav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hekarro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Shav was right. Hekarro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals,
Yeah.
maybe his vision has a chance.
It took me an hour and 40 minutes to complete that mission though. Literally just like, I didn't get sidetracked or anything. It was just that mission.
Aloy, I hear you're heading to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Falls Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Did my light go out? Oh, it's still on. Is it? Oh, it's still on. Just the smell's not there. Low-key, I kind of want to end the stream just because I keep yawning. It's irritating to do that, and then when I try to read something, I don't want to read it.
It's getting quieter without the rain.
You know what? I'm just gonna pause it. I want to turn off the light. I might like stream something else. I just don't want to I don't want the light on. But I'm gonna end the stream. Make sure you guys like and follow my page, follow my Instagram, guys, support the stream. Drop a reaction, guys. Appreciate the content, and then check out the rest of my playlists. I do play other games other than this. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe, guys. Watch yourselves.